Hey, 43無職 Yeah 何から酒飲もうぜ明日が不安でも Yeah 今日もリモートワークで無駄話めんどくさい上司のうざがらみ仕事しないやつほど仕事を語る神経すり減らし社会を学ぶ徹夜仕事は俺に丸投げ自分は終電で帰る春日部失望するよ夢を描いた分手柄持っていく声のでっかいやつ43無償生き抜けるよカニ高専失業保険でカニカマじゃないリアルなカニ食おうぜ43無償いるから酒飲もうぜたとえ明日が不安でも美味しいぜストロングゼロ
心配しないって乾杯しないと最近辛いよね満杯になって3回上がるの案外やばいよね散財しないで挽回しないと惨敗に終わるよなんて言わないで人生わかんないよね
懐かしいな大阪の暮らし死んだ目で見る王様のブランチ怖くなかった未来の不安も今じゃ全てのことに無感動有給も諦めてし客もうるせえし休む気もねえわでもたまには全部投げ出して乗りたくなるよ逆向きの電車43生き抜けるよカニ高専失業保険でカニカマじゃないリアルなカニ食おうぜ43無償誰にも気を使わねえもう少しの辛抱きっとその後に無色でも見える7色のレインボー
心配しないって乾杯しないと最近辛いよね無理難題抱えて単外に立つとなんか切ないのね安全な対処考えてないと安全じゃないよなんて言わないで人生わかんないよね心配しないって乾杯しないと最近辛いよねみんなしてないって解散になって感慨深いよね限界だなって弁解しないで何回も経って諦めないで人生わかんないもんね心配しないって乾杯しないと最近辛いよね無理難題抱えて単内に立つとなんか切ないのね限界だなって弁解しないで何回も経って諦めないで人生わかんないもんね
And now, from deep under one laundromat in downtown Naalehu, emerging squinting at the daylight through the puka screen door in Nu'uanu, the Babooze Krew! Literally rolling down the window of the car cause the car no more power windows. Pulling weeds in the backyard cause no can go beach unless you pow. The Babooze Krew! It's time. Roll up your pants. Put extra pomade on your hair. Grab the last spam musubi. They have no clue. They have no script. They have no pants. It's time for the Babooze Krew.
Oh, man. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Wow, that guy's excited. Wow. Sad. Woo. All right.
How's
Wow.
that, my friend
I'll tell ya.
Shin Kawasaki with that
Wow.
Japanese rap, with that
I don't know.
jazz, hip hop? I love it, man.
Interesting.
Oh, listen, for our friends, go ahead and Google Shin Kawasaki and hear more of his music. Shin Kawasaki is married to island actress Keiko Agena from Gilmore Girls, and she was a guest on our Aloha Friday show a while back. But Shin's music, I dig his music, man. It is so mellow. What's up, brother Stan?
How you?
Stan?
How's everything?
You know, things are going well. Things are going well,
good.
man. And it's
Good
even
deal.
better now. We get your name that rolled right on in.
You know my name yet or what?
No, you know, I get short-term memory. You know what I mean? Did I mention I get short-term memory?
Well, there's a term for that, but I can't really say it. It's kind of like a CRS kind of thing. Can't remember. Okay, that, you know. I can't say it on the line, but that's like a CRS thing.
I have been diagnosed with CRS.
Yeah. That's right.
No cure
That's right.
for it.
It's a bad thing.
It's all good. So that's why I got to put my name below, cause.
Yeah.
Oh man! Before we start our weekly therapy, we want to first of all say welcome to the Babooze Krew.
Yes.
Presented and created by the Sandwich Island Social Network. And if you look down below, please consider being a sustaining member of the Sandwich Island Social Network. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization serving Hawaiians and Hawaiians at heart in our community. So you can simply go to patreon.com/Sandwich Islands 808 to learn how you can become a sustaining member of the Sandwich Island Social Network. Now, hey, Stanley, some of the Babooze have already chipped in, man. We gotta acknowledge.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
First of all, our number one Babooze, Marty.
Coach Marty. That's Coach Marty. Yep. What's up, Marty?
We love brother Marty, man. He's been such a wonderful supporter of Sandwich Island Social Network and all that we do. I think he can very likely be our number one Babooze, you know. He could be. Welcome, brother Marty. Man, good to see you. We get the Hammerjang gang representative in the house. She has dual citizenship, she says, with Andy Bumutai's Hammerjang gang, and she's on the Babooze Krew. Oh, you love the twins picture.
Thank you. We do take good pictures, you know.
We do take good pictures, yes, Stan. Let's just hang on just a second over here.
Yeah.
Let's just you know.
Hey, and your socks match this time. Look at that. Wow, I didn't even see that at first. Your socks match and everything.
Mama always said, life.
We're clean underwear.
Like,
oh wait.
Okay.
Oh wait, you got another one. Okay, go ahead.
She did say clean underwear. Right? Yeah.
Never go out the house with dirty underwear.
That's right.
If you in one accident, they look at the underwear and go, "Oh, this boy."
There you go.
Right?
I'm
telling you.
Mama also said life is like one box of malasadas.
That's where I was going.
You don't know if you get gonna get vanilla inside, gonna be filled. Hey, now they get guava. They get guava.
Inside somebody delivered to my house.
Yeah. Bring it, man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But yeah, Stan, me and you, we take good picture. Look at you.
Yeah.
Stand on the left.
Like with two bump on the log sitting there. We stay waiting for the bus not coming today. Sorry.
We still waiting for the bus.
The bus.
Waiting for the bus. Here's Bobby Nalawai, who could be Babooze number 2. If you guys are doing a Forrest Gump thing, there better be a box of chocolate somewhere. You bet, brah.
Did you want some? Because I ate them, so sorry.
You bet, brother Bobby. We get chocolate, man. Stan.
Oh,
Ooh,
goodness.
Now you got to behave, Stanley. Because Thyra is here. Welcome, Thyra. We miss you. We miss you.
Yeah.
So, yes, Happy New Year.
Yes.
We miss you with your comments, and you're bringing your aloha every time you come. So God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. We love it, love it, love it. Let me see. Ooh. Here's
Oh, no.
the bus went past already. You remember when you had to have transfer? They give you transfer, right?
Yep.
Because if you're going cross
You just
town,
take them, just click. Yeah.
yeah, if you're going
Yep.
cross town, you gotta get transferred,
Yep.
because if you jump on top of the other bus, you know what a transfer? You gotta pay bus fare
You gotta pay again.
right?
That's right. That's
So,
right.
oh,
Yep.
brah,
Yep. That's
man.
Yep.
Marty says, brah, it's a box of malasadas. You see, the Babooze, they fighting already, the two guys.
I'm telling you. Oh, boy.
Man. Hey, brother Nate Yaris is here. What's up, Nate, brah?
Wow.
I miss you,
all right.
brother. I miss
Wow.
Nate.
That's
Man,
it. That's it.
Shoot, that sounds good, brother, man. He's a good musician, and he's also a teacher. He kumu ukulele. He teach ukulele to his students. And haven't seen you forever, my brother. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping in.
Wow.
Mahalo, brah.
Cool deal. Cool.
Nice to hear from brother Nate over here. Yes. Hey, Auntie Hetty is here.
Oh. Watch out for that size 3. I'm telling you, size 2. How they get size 3? That's a size 2. Size 2 slipper coming at you. Look out.
Yeah.
Definitely accuracy. I don't know how she get that, but watch out.
She is on the nose when she fly the
I'm
slippers,
telling you.
bro.
Telling
No
you.
pukas in your underpants in case you get accident. You know the rest. Absolutely.
See? That's right. And sometimes you got to put the name on the back of the underwear because they need to know who you are. Oh, this, and they pull them up. Hey, take it easy. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. I'm telling you. That's the way it is.
If you don't put your name on the back, everybody gonna call you BVD because they figure that.
That's it. That's exactly right. I'm telling you. Oh, man.
Hey, Mohala.
Mohala.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
So, Mohala, are you at work? Because I know you work in the afternoon, Ladette. You get the afternoon shift. Mohala, such a sweetie. We love Mohala. Thanks for joining us, girl. She's our TJ connection. Our TJ connection, brah. Right? Man.
Yes.
And you missed it on Monday, Mohala, because I know you was working, but Uncle Keone Yanagihara was shaking his can of...
Wait.
He had 2 cans. He was shaking his can. Stop it.
Which can he was shaking? You don't lead with that because you gotta lead with something. Come on now, come on, bro.
He had 2 cans of the cashews.
Okay.
From Target. That is what is coffee, caramel,
Target.
cashews. From TJ's.
You said Target, bro. Oh,
TJ, wow.
shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Target. TJ's. Yeah.
DJs, come on now.
There's Nancy. Aloha, Nancy.
Nancy.
Nice to have you. Good to have you. I love it. Everybody checking in, man. Everybody checking in. And Tyra said, Stanley, the slipper is coming. Watch out.
I have to keep him straight because you forget sometimes. So, got to keep him straight. It's got to do it.
Stan Tashiro is saying, he's talking with Nate, saying, yeah, he's missing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Nate was saying that he was missing Nam. Yeah.
Nams, yeah.
Normally, this past weekend, Nam, which happens every January, and that is a wonderful exhibition of products associated with the music industry. And it's a great get-together. We see all the musicians come, and the music makers who create the instruments are all there. And all of us get a chance to hang out. But I was just checking. Apparently, it's scheduled for June, so everybody can kind of check, readjust our schedule, and we hope that all of the stuff with the Corona, with Rona, kind of fizzles down a little bit.
Sure.
And we can make it happen. Yeah, but we'll see.
Sure.
We'll see what's going on. Depends on Rona. Depends on Rona. My goodness. So welcome aboard, and as usual, we have things that have absolutely no social redeeming qualities attached to them.
We don't have time for that. Come on.
No time for that. So, many of you, as part of the Babooze crew, know that you should set your expectations very low, very, very low.
Yeah, very. Don't even bring them up. Just give them that low. That's why. That's right.
And so I thought that we would start our expectation by, and I'm glad Nancy's on board here because
we don't talk about.
I saw this. I saw this that manufacturers are thinking about starting to make cat food from silkworm poopy poopai.
Poopai.
I don't know where the Okina is, because if it's Hawaiian, it's poopai.
Oh, boy.
Paul Aaliyah, my go-to person for all things Olelo Hawaiian. I'm gonna go look that up. Poopai. But they're gonna apparently the silkworm has poopai. And if you make the cat food from silkworm poopai, the cats make less stinky poo. Okay, talk among yourselves.
You know, they also make a sweater with that stuff they make out. So I don't know. how else you gonna push that out. I need one scarf. Let's put the scarf on. It has that aroma.
I'm wearing a T-shirt made from silkworm.
It has such an aroma. Yeah. Okay.
And apparently, my poo would be less stinky if I.
Take a handful. Let me give that. Okay. Oh man. Boy.
It goes downhill from here. Okay, so
if you're expecting higher, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Here's what it says. I'm not making this up. It says typically, cats favor a meaty diet featuring the likes of turkey, chicken, and famously fish. So what do the poopai of silkworm have to offer that their familiar food doesn't? Not only will silk farmers benefit from this swap, but it's reportedly healthier for the cat. Felines that have eaten the buggy food appear to have more energy during their day-to-day lives as well. The insect-based diet also comes with an unusual bonus for the owners. The cat's poop won't smell as bad. This is a genuine concern for even the most adoring cat owners at times. The silkworm food helps the kitty's stomach to deal with unfriendly bacteria, resulting in less smelly results.
Back in the day they had this thing called Johnny Cat. Yes. And it was the stuff you buy. It was really like almost like clay, right? Real heavy clay, but it was granular like that.
Okay.
We buy those by the bags because you could use it for the ground in the garage.
Right.
You put them down for like oil spills, right?
Right.
And it's so absorbent it just takes the oil spill out altogether, right?
Right.
Right. I don't know. I'm not the cat aficionado here. I think they still make that kind of stuff, don't they? Or
I don't know. Now Stan Tashiro, going back, says, no worries. I have absolutely no expectation.
That's it. That's good. That is good. That is very good, because, yeah.
But we do have some comments about the silkworm pupa'i.
Right.
First of all, Nate says, ew, gross. Next is, let me see. C. Honda says, Kamaka, I need a brand name for this new cat food.
What
would we call this new kukai pupa'i?
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh my goodness! Here, yeah.
It's a real bad subject, stinky subject to go on, because it doesn't give you any details on what. I mean, like I said, they have so many formulas for food and stuff like that you're like, okay, which one do I get? I know there's one called Blue Buffalo, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the one that they're trying to do. They're trying to merge into the silkworm kind of thing. All I can see is a sweater coming out. That's all I can see right now. Just put that silk and that silk. That's all I'm seeing. I can't even formulate my words right now, because I am just like, oh, it's a sweater right there. That's all I'm thinking. So
Nancy says, where do you get this stuff? See, Honda, help! Use the right litter. It doesn't stink. Okay.
It's okay. Oh boy.
I just think. Ken says, "Hey, don't litter." Well, yeah.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. I tell you.
Nate says, "Nothing can help that smell from my cat."
Well, if you need a sweater or a hat, give him this kind of food. You'll have a hat in a couple of days. I'm telling you, it's oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh wow. Man. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh boy.
There's we got the Babooze crew that talking among themselves. Good. They're giving shots back and forth. Oh man. Let's. Marty is saying, Brother Stan, can you next air us some malasadas from lettuce? Hey, that's right. Stanford Tashiro is on Oahu. So, can you next day air us some malasadas, brah? Oh, goodness gracious. I tell you. Marty says, Kukai nuggets for cats.
That's it. That's exactly it. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, Stanley. The Babooze crew, those guys are amazing, man. Amazing. And T. says, I don't give a show.
Oh, man.
All I can say, Auntie Hetty, shoots. Shoots.
Give it shoots.
Oh, man. That's sweet. And Thyra says, it's smooth as silk and it don't stink. Hey,
yeah.
That's a good catch line for the commercial, right?
There you go. See?
Smooth as silk and it don't stink. I like.
There's so many questions, so many questions. There's so many questions going out there. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh boy.
Nate is going, you guys went from cat poop to malasadas and malasadas back to cat poop. What's the matter with you? That's
where we're
what
going.
it's all about. You put your malasada out. You put your cat poop out. Put your malasada out, and you shake it.
He's gone off the edge. Hang on. He coming back. Hang on for it.
Stan Tashiro says, only on this show. You see? Man. And that's just the reason to tune in every week.
Never know what we're going to talk about.
You never know, man.
Never know.
You
Cat
never...
poop, the silkworms, the matasadas. You never know. You just never know what we're going to talk about.
Nate says, hey, they hit an all-time low. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank
That's
you.
exactly it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's hilarious. That's just funny as hell. Oh, boy.
Because like I said, man, we go downhill from here.
That's it. It's just a roller coaster ride downhill. Don't even hang on. Just let it go. Oh, man. Yep.
My face sore already, man. Oh, huge, man. All right. Okay. You know, when you go eat at like Chinese restaurants like that, talking about cats, when you go to Chinese... No, wait now. Just stop. Now, there's got to be some continuity, pretty much. We call that a transition. So, transition.
That's
from,
right. That's
from malasadas, cat poop, and now to Chinese restaurants. Okay. All right. So let's do this now. Ready? All right. So when you eat, Stanley, at a Chinese restaurant, when they bring you the check, they normally also bring what?
A fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie.
Right?
Fortune cookies. Yeah.
Either that or the cookie.
A fortune
The red cookie, the almond cookie. Almond cookie.
Most times it's cheaper because almond cookie is kind of expensive. You get the Chinese fortune cookie.
Yep.
Have you you open them up? Have you read do you remember any fortune?
Oh, I'm supposed to win $1 million tomorrow, but I haven't seen it yet. You know, like yesterday. That was last week, and then the week before that. So I'm still waiting for it.
Your fortune cookie?
Yeah.
Wow.
They had the winning numbers in the lottery. I just never put them down. That's all.
Well, check this out.
That was my numbers. I could have got 4 million. God, fun it. I should have listened to that faithful cookie.
Now, full disclosure.
Yes.
Everyone, and I'm not joking, Stanley does not see anything that I have. Just like you on the Babooze Krew, you're seeing it the same time Stanley is seeing it, right? So it isn't, because we said we don't script this out. We don't,
Nope.
I just gather this stuff and we just give them.
Throw it out there.
So Stanley.
See where it goes.
So this veteran one grabbed your...
I'm telling you right now,
Man.
that's where my numbers went.
What the heck?
Oh.
$4 million, bro.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. I could have bought the Matasadas factory.
Check it out. A North Carolina veteran turned a restaurant meal into a Mega Millions jackpot.
Wow.
After he used the numbers that Stan didn't use to win $4 million.
Wow.
Gabriel Fierro and his wife eat at the Red Bull Asian Bistro in Charlotte, North Carolina, about once a week, according to the North Carolina Education Lottery. However, last week, their cookies were extra fortunate.
You know, man, I should have put the number down there.
Right?
Marty and I could have had Matasadas, no problem, you know. Oh, man. Jeez. Oh man.
Stantashiru says you went from malasadas to cat to manapua to Chinese fortune cookie. Not sure. Which is why Nate says Miawi Pua. You stop it, Nate. You just stop it. You stop it, Gunfun it. Stanley says, exactly. Both of you guys. You guys, go to your room.
Wow.
Kavehi, jump in over here. Aloha. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, Kavehi. So nice to see you. Hope you and your ohana are doing well, you guys. Thanks for popping in. Now, Stan Tashiro says, when I use the numbers to my fortune cookie, they say I owe them money. Wow. And Ken says, you win some, you dim some.
Oh boy. He stays up late night thinking about these, I'm telling you. He stays up late night, folks.
I like that.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, let's see. Let's see. Here's a fortune cookie. To truly find yourself, you should play hide and seek alone.
A follow-up to that one, there was a lady that made a 911 call.
Yeah.
Because she was watching 4 kids.
Okay.
She's a babysitter.
Yeah.
And they were playing hide and seek.
Okay.
And apparently she couldn't find one child because they were playing hide and seek in the house. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't find one child. They called 911.
Yeah.
And the operator asked her, is this an emergency? She goes, yes. And she was frantic. She said, I can't find one of my children. I said, well, where'd you leave her last? She says, well, we were playing hide and seek in the house and I can't find the last child. And so this person goes, you were playing what? And there was a big deal. I was like, oh my God, you can't find one child. So they called units out there. They got there. They went to the house trying to find this one child. Apparently, they didn't look in the bathroom because the kid was in the bathroom, doing his thing. And they didn't even look in the bathroom. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And it was on the news. It was somewhere back east, somewhere. Crazy. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. That is nuts.
Man.
I'm like, my goodness.
Pass the bill to the person. But notice it says, of your left. It was translated from Chinese into English.
Of your left. That makes perfect sense. Come on now. We understood what that was.
To the person of your left. Okay.
Yeah, I got that. No, that's Portuguese style. That's no worries. Yeah, come on, go take the thing.
It says, I can't help you. I'm just a cookie. Here's another one.
Good.
2 of them. The fortune you seek is in another cookie. And the other one says, ignore the previous cookie. Oh, man. Ay. Let's see. Kavehi says, hey, she's working legit in a work meeting, but I'm running in here just to say, it's okay. You can use us as excuse. Yeah, a little bit. Taking a little break. I'm taking a little mental health break. That's what you need.
There you go.
And believe me, it's mental health break. Oh, goodness. Oh, Rosaria is here. Hi, Rosie. I have to share mine. The good old times are already here. Ooh, I like that. The good old times are already here. Rosaria, thanks for joining us. Good to have you jump into this silliness right here. The silliness. Kavehi says, I'm acting like I'm listening to my boss, but I'm listening to you guys. You go, girl. Oh, that's funny, man. Let me see. What else I get? Oh, I get. It says financial hardship in your life is coming to an end, and then the other one says, ignore the previous cookie. Oh dear. This one says, you'll be hungry again in 1 hour.
That's the one I want right there. That's the one I want right there.
This one, you're about to become $8.95 poor, $6.95 if you had the buffet.
Got some really good writers here, I'm telling you. You can't miss these.
Oh boy, my goodness. Fortune cookies, man. C Honda says these are the best fortune cookies. Oh my goodness. Yeah, fortune cookies, man. Fortune cookies there. We always look forward to that. And C's talking to a Kavehe. Don't laugh at the wrong time. I know, Kavehe. Your boss, he's sharing some statistics or whatever. Maybe one downtrend because of COVID or something. And then you laugh at something we said. You could be in trouble. All righty then. So, all right. You got to be of a certain age to remember this movie. And Stanley, I think you remember. Do you remember this movie, Weekend at Bernie's?
Yes. Of course. Yeah.
This came out, I think, in 1989. Wow, man. 1989. That's like 922 years ago, man.
In cat years. Anyway.
In Pupai years.
In Pupai, yeah, that's it.
So,
and silkworm years, yeah.
Silkworm years, yeah. You remember that the whole joke of this dark comedy was these two baboozes on either side work for this guy, and they went down to visit him for a weekend, like a weekend retreat. And then when they got to the house, they found that he had been shot, he had been murdered. And they were worried that they would be accused of the murder. And apparently his boss had invited a whole bunch of people down to that home in the Hamptons or whatever it was. And so they were carrying this guy around, making like he's a live guy. It's a dark comedy, but it was funny for its time, and I haven't seen it again recently. I might go back if it's on Netflix just for kicks. But Weekend at Bernie's was a movie from 1989. With that in mind, I came across this. Irish police investigate the claim that someone brought a dead man to the post office.
We were going to mail him, but it was cheaper just to bring him in. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
So
That's crazy.
I was said, what the heck happened here? We'll learn this together.
Oh.
According to the Irish Times, the Weekend at Bernie's like incident happened after a man initially came into the post office alone to collect the pension and was told by the staff that the pension recipient needed to be present. The man left, returned shortly with another man as well as the body. A woman who lives near the post office told the Independent her daughter witnessed the man carrying the body into the building. She was leaving my house at the time and said the man looked unwell.
Yeah.
And his feet was dragging on the ground. That the woman who didn't want to be named, she told the newspaper.
That's funny.
So apparently these guys wanted to collect this guy's pension. And they walk in, and the post guy said, "I'm sorry, you can't do it for something." They went, "Okay, shoots." So they went back.
You know, it's got to be two Portuguese thinking that right now. You know that there's some guy going, Neto, we can do this. Oh yeah, man, we can do this right now. There got to be two Portuguese going, we got to do that. That's a good idea. I'm telling you right now. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Going back to laughing at the wrong time. Kavehi says it already happened. Oh man. Nate says, yeah, I remember that movie. Weekend at Bernie's. And Val Yanagihara, how's it, Val? Welcome from Huntington Beach in the house. Yes, Val, thanks for joining us, man. Kavehi says, yeah, that story is crazy. I always reference Weekend at Bernie's, especially when someone busts out Blackout or Autokind Pilot. Wow. The guy had too much to drink, he even passed out. I think he's a Weekend at Bernie's, bruh. Yeah. Stan Tushiro said, bruh, that's beyond Portuguese. Wow. Man, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Can you imagine this guy? These guys bringing Bernie into the post office.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Here's one. Dog saved from drowning after a drone is used to dangle sausage for the pet as a last resort. Okay, let's think about this for a second.
Oh, man.
So they used a drone and they dangled a sausage. I'm just picturing this now. As the drone is to save this dog from drowning. Now that's kind of brilliant, don't you think, Stan? Right? Here he is. Here he is.
Okay, I can't. He don't look like a bright dog, but it's okay. But you give me a sausage dog come out of the water. That's not a bright dog, let me tell you. Oh, man. Come on now.
Here he is.
And
here's the story. Right? It says, the Denny drone search and rescue team saved a Jack Russell Terrier named Millie from drowning by attaching a sausage to a drone as a last resort when other efforts to rescue the stuck dog failed. Millie evaded police officers, firefighters, Coast Guard, the Marines, Special Forces, SEALs, a SWAT team, who tried to save her from the rising tides coming into the mudflats of Hampshire, England, before this savory rescue. The pet ended up in a dangerous position after she slipped off her leash 4 days prior.
She slipped off
her leash. I am now Sean Connery. Yes, Sean, yes. I'm Sean.
He slipped off.
Yes, slipped off her leash. Chris Taylor, the chair of the Denny drone search and rescue team, told the outlet it was a crazy idea to dangle the meat from a drone.
Okay. I have questions like always.
Yes.
So he's a little patot dog, right? He's Jack Russell, right?
A Jack Russell, yes.
And he's so far out in the water that they can't swim out and get this dog.
Mm-hmm.
Professional swimmers can't get this dog, okay? Because they do with all this stuff already, right?
Uh-huh.
When they gave him this sausage, was it a Vienna sausage or was it a hot dog or what? What was the final outcome here? We didn't know what kind of thing triggered that dog to go, ooh, sausage, I better go. They're going to give me a sausage and start swimming, go. It's amazing. I don't even know what to say sometimes. It's like, huh? So they couldn't throw the sausage at the dog and say, hey, come here, you son of a, and then, like throw him at him or.
Well, C is convinced that it would work for Stanley.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And Ken says, hey, is that a wiener dog?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Marty says.
Marty. Oh, man. Oh, Marty.
You see, Stanley? I tell you, we have the best Babooze crew in the universe, bro.
We weren't even going to bring it up, Marty, but since you brought it up, you might have been saved earlier. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I got to pay somebody to get me that picture, I tell you right now. Okay. I really got to pay somebody.
I don't know if I can continue.
So the story goes, Marty was at Sandy Beach one day, and he was like, bro, I got this, no problem. He was going to go try surfing. Well, the wave went hula him over, and all you saw was the feet going across the wave like that. And, him or the shorts come out of the water like, yeah, I got that, no problem. And they're like, no, you don't. It's over there, And the pantalons went wash up. He went, some knucklehead got that. Oh, shoot, that's mine. And, that's a story right there. They didn't, roll it up on a flagpole or something like that.
No pants.
No pants, just al fresco.
But what saved Marty that day at Sandy's was that they dangled molosauce. Oh man! Oh man!
Oh goodness!
There's Trina.
Goodness.
What's up, Trina? I just popped in, and you guys talking about sausage?
Oh boy!
Man.
Boy!
So apparently, the dog was saved. Millie.
Oh, we bet the dog. I thought we were talking about Marty yet. Okay, go ahead.
Well, Marty was saved. That's good, and so was Millie. And as I was going, through the various different things about the drone and all that, as it turns out, in China, drones were used. Now, some leopards escaped from the Chinese zoo. And there was a cover-up for like a whole week. They wouldn't tell anybody about the 3 leopards that escaped. Finally, somebody from the zoo squealed and said, hey, we're missing 3 leopards. So now they're hunting, and they're using 1,000 drones in the sky with chicken as bait. Now, he didn't say if it was sweet sour chicken, almond
Chicken McNuggets.
chicken McNuggets, walnut chicken, whether it
Chicken
was
adobo.
chicken adobo.
They just hung the bowl on the. Hey, you want some chicken adobo? Oh my goodness!
And so the Chinese are very, very innovative in so many things. According to this over here, let me just bring this up here. It says the search for, apparently they got the first 2 leopards, but the 3rd leopard has since escalated to massive proportions, with 100 chickens deployed as bait. They get drones, including a powered parachute vehicle operated by a pilot, searching above.
That last one's smart. Let me tell you what. That last one's so smart. He holding up for bigger stuff.
They have an overpopulation situation in China, which is why they got the one child. If you have more than one child, you get fined and all that. There is a good way to reduce the population, asking for volunteers to be on this drone. I'm just saying.
If you got problem child, give it to us. You won't have many more. We'll just use them as bait. No problem. It'll be a great spectacle for you to see. Come on down. You know. Just tie him up to the drone. Oh no! No, it can't do
Ken
that.
says it was Kung Pao chicken.
Oh boy.
Oh, Stan Tashiro says, hey, just use the papai. No worry, use that.
Oh boy.
Man.
Oh boy.
Kavehi says, they look like malasadas after they get pounded. Yeah, you can use...
It all depends what you put in them. Chicken marasadas, no problem. Come on down, we get them.
Yeah, because Kavehi says, too bad the malasadas doesn't work for tourists that think they're pro surfers at Sandy. Because they look like malasadas when they get pounded. That was the two comments together. That's funny, man. That's funny.
Oh boy.
I'm
telling you.
Man. So yes, Sihan, the people are eating well in China. Yes, no question.
Oh,
But I'm
boy.
just picturing this drone dangling a chicken, and the chicken's over there going, "What the?"
It's not a real chicken. It's a fake chicken. Did they say it was real or what?
Real chickens.
Oh, I thought it was like already a baked chicken like that, like a barbecue
real
chicken.
chicken.
Oh, so the first time the chicken's flown then. He's flown the coop.
Hey, this is the
I can
chicken
fly.
thing.
I can fly.
I can fly.
Now, did they give the chicken a parachute? In case he wanted to bail out, pull the chute, pull
No,
the chute.
but they gave him
No?
a salt and pepper shaker.
Oh, that's. That's instant seasoning right there. Package of lorries. Look, I got lorries. I got lorries.
Trina
Oh,
saying
my
the
God.
chicken flying for the first time.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay.
Ah, goodness gracious.
All right.
You guys are funny, man. Val Yanagi saying, "Hey Nancy, where are your kitties?"
Oh, you on your own right there. Sorry, nope.
We're not gonna touch that one.
We know better than that. No. No. Sorry. Oh, no.
Goodness gracious. Oh, thank you, Stanley, our Babooze crew. Man, you guys are so awesome. So awesome. My goodness. All right. I want to talk about a place that some people love it, some people hate it, some people wish it didn't exist. Others go there all the time. I'm talking about
The Golden Arches.
Mickey
That's
D's, baby. Mickey
That's it.
D's. Are you a fast food guy there, Stanley? You go to McDonald's?
You know, I was, and then after that whole thing with my health thing, I said, no, never again. So
Yeah.
I sometimes go, but not really. I just go with friends. Oh, get that one. That's good. I do that, and that's about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fast food guy. I can't tell you
Yeah.
the last time I really walked into any fast food restaurant
Yeah.
at all. I was with a friend. Actually, I was with Kahiao yesterday, and we drove through Starbucks. That was the closest I've been to ordering something where you drive up and then you look at
Yeah.
the menu, right? But that's what happens. So yeah, I pretty much stay away from fast food places. However, interestingly enough, McDonald's is adding 4 sandwiches to the menu, including Crunchy Double and Hash Brown McMuffin.
What does hack mean?
I
4
guess,
hacked
yes,
sandwiches?
Yes. Apparently, McDonald's customers have been doing this with an order that they have. They've been making it their own. In other words,
I see.
they would order a hash brown and then a McMuffin, and they would combine it all together. So McDonald's decided, since these people are hacking the sandwiches, why don't we put it on the menu? That's what I understand.
Okay.
Interesting
Okay.
enough, right? Okay, so here are the sandwiches that they're proposing, and let's just figure out what it is, Ashley. Okay, so first of all, let's get this together. Hash brown McMuffins. It's a McMuffin with a sausage patty, egg, and hash brown available during the breakfast hour. I guess with the McMuffin, which is an English muffin, right? Which is already carbohydrates. You get that already.
Right.
You're going to add a sausage patty, egg, and being as how you don't have enough carbohydrates, they're going to stuff some hash browns inside that bugger and call it hash brown McMuffin.
Oh, so I had a different idea. So I had, instead of the bread that the English muffins that they use, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The hash brown, right?
Yeah.
They put hash brown, then all the ingredients, and then the hash brown.
Right.
Hash brown sandwich.
That's what I thought. That would make sense to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
It's a regular McMuffin. It's extra.
So then you don't have to order an extra, because you you get the meal deal, you get the coffee or whatever, and then you get the sandwich, and then you get the hash brown, right? And that's like 3 different bags.
Okay.
So him out of one bag, and you just shove them all in there.
There you go.
And you get one, quarter pounder McSandwich, whatever they call that.
And
right?
it comes with a complimentary defibrillator. Here's a crunchy double. McDonald's double cheeseburger augmented with chicken McNuggets and barbecue sauce.
Okay.
So I got a double cheeseburger. They're going to stuff McNuggets in there.
Yeah.
And then with barbecue sauce. That's called a crunchy double.
That's interesting.
Here's a new one. Land, Air, and Sea. It's a Big Mac Frankenstein together with a McChicken and a Filet-O-Fish. Big Mac, chicken, fish, land, air, and sea.
No. Wait, I fear my artery closing. Hang on. I was like, no, I don't think so.
Here's the last one. Surf and Turf, a double cheeseburger with components from the Filet-O-Fish. So you get the double cheeseburger plus the fish inside, and it's available only through the delivery or through the app.
Are these on the menu? I mean, not the menu, but extra on the menu now?
They're thinking about doing it.
Wow.
They're thinking about doing that, man.
Because that would be a good way to do that, because they can already what's the word on that thing? Market that whole item like
Possibly.
that.
Possibly.
They can patent it. That's what I'm saying. They could patent that thing with no problem.
Maybe.
Right? I mean,
could be.
Here's
Brother
more
Tim.
revenue for them.
Brother Tim from Texas.
Hey,
jumping
Tim.
in. What's up, Brother Tim?
Yeah.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Wow,
Thanks for
that's
dropping
interesting.
in. Yeah. And
Interesting stuff.
Let me see. Of course, Trina says, Stanley, you and fast food guy, you eat food fast.
Oh yeah, I do agree. I do agree on that one. Yes, I do. I gobble that thing up like I'm in a hurry. Yes, I'll give you that much. But yeah, I haven't been to a fast food in almost 8-9 years now. So yeah.
C Honda says, C says the chicken nuggets come from China.
They're flown in. It's okay, but they're still fresh. Yeah, okay.
I will admit, one of the last times I was in back home on Oahu, I did drop into McDonald's to get this, the haupia pie.
Oh.
And it was quite tasty. It's kind of like, like the apple pie that they had.
Yeah.
But they get haupia inside with
Oh,
it was good.
nice.
It was tasty.
Cool. Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
That's cool.
So that'll be,
interesting.
One of the reasons why I do that.
Well, back home there are different menus. I have been back home and I have tried all the menus back home. I mean, the breakfast thing, I've always tried that, and the Saimin, I've tried those two, no problem. But I don't even eat the hamburgers from there or the anything in. But I do eat the breakfast and the Saimin. I do eat those.
Yep.
But only back home. So
Val says the fries are the best. They do. They've kind of got it. Making fries down to although I will say I do prefer the fries from In-N-Out. I don't know why. It just tastes a lot better, but yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
So everybody get their own taste. Let me see. Oh my goodness, Cyrus says mahalo for a fun-filled afternoon. Great to see those two handsome dudes. Aww.
where?
Stanley.
Oh, that's us. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, she looking at. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's us.
I know. Oh, goodness. C says McDonald's better add Tums to the sandwich.
As long as they don't add the silkworm, we're fine. Don't worry.
Oh, the pupa'i. Oh, the pupa'i, man. Yeah. Marty says Stanley will stay a few seso and buchipas.
That's it. Give me the tacos instead. That's right. I love taquitos are my new kick. So yeah,
and
tacos
Nate
and
says,
taquitos.
Yeah, Nate says the haupia pie. I gotta say, that would be one reason why I would drop in for the to McDonald's over there. Other
That's
than
cool.
that, I
That's
would
cool.
pass by. Oh my goodness! Wow. Look at the time over here. Oh my goodness! Look at the time. We just blew past that. I got one last parting shot.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta share this one.
Okay.
You know, we all know about texting and driving, right? And how that is definitely a no-no.
Right.
I love the fact that on my iPhone, when I'm driving and my iPhone notifies me that I have a text, I can say, "Hey Siri, read my text," and it will say, "You have a text from blah 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 blah. Do you want to reply?" And I will usually go, "No, I will call you later, or I'll give you a call, or whatever." And he says, "Do you want to send?" Yes, boom. So visually, you know, I'm not distracted. Although some people say, "Well, you shouldn't even do that," but I don't text and drive. However, I saw this and I wanted to share. It says, "Honk if you love Jesus."
Oh my goodness.
Text driving if you want to meet him.
Is it the same church with the guy with the priest with the squirt gun or what?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh! Don't tell me that again. I'm just going over the edge there now. You tell me that's the same church with the priest and the squirt gun may be with you. I'm just done. Oh man! Oh man! We have gone through our hour together, man. You guys, the Babooze crew, we are so grateful. Stan and I are so grateful for you guys. We look forward to sharing with you and laughing with you and telling stories with you. We began almost 2 years ago, the Babooze crew, and we invited our friends to join us, and just for some laughter and some silly stuff with all of this stuff that's going on around us. Just to take a break, right? Just to take a break.
And so we look forward to this little silly, stupid, and it's good for the heart, it's good for the mind, it's a nice break from the day. So thank you for taking an hour out of your Wednesday. As always, our Babooze crew file, the video file, will be loaded to our YouTube channel. Please go to the Sandwich Island Social Network YouTube channel, like and subscribe. We want to build up our subscriber base over there, and little by little it's growing. So please share with your friends the Sandwich Island Social Network Facebook page, and when we come on like this, if you could also share from your Facebook page, share to your friends or share to your Facebook page. We would love it, so that more folks will join us, and we have such a good time. Nancy's giving us a review. She goes, "Look, all you talked about was food and poop and poop and food. I don't know about you guys."
And silkworms.
Yeah, wait a second.
Wait a second.
Hold up.
We talked about don't text and drive.
We did.
We talked about squirt guns and the Holy Spirit water. You know,
we talked
now.
about Millie that was saved.
That's right.
Right.
With a hot dog or with a sausage. Yeah.
Right. We talked about the leopards that are being.
The one smart one getting out there because he was waiting for the bigger stuff, the gourmet meals.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So we. Oh, and Val, thank you, Val. Val says, where's Val? Oh, Nancy, We love those subjects. Oh, Stanley, the Babooze crew is so much fun.
Stay on it today.
Because Stan goes, hey, that's how you guys roll. C says, mahalo Kamaka Sinatra. She heard me singing. And Stanley Gomes for that. So we say mahalo nui loa, and before we go, we want to share something with you right now. So hang on. Yes, join us on Friday for a great session with a good friend of mine and a classmate of Stan Toshiro, coming from Pearl City, now living here in Southern California. Funny guy. We're gonna have a good time with Paul Ogata. Mahalo everybody for joining us. We love you guys. We'll see you all on Friday. Join us on Friday for the Aloha Friday show, man. Aloha, brother Stan. Mahalo,
Take
bro.
care.
Take care, bro.
See you.
The program you have just viewed has been rated Dakain by the Konawaina Elementary PTA. In the future, please be careful what you watch, cause no can get the time back already. For those of you that stay hard-head, see you next week on The Babooze Crew.